So here's what happens to me. And I can tell because my voice is dropping. I'm very tired right now. So I'm eating here, having dinner, or lunch, or breakfast, whatever. That doesn't matter. I'm eating. And I'm pondering, because I was thinking all morning long about what I want to write today, do today. I want to go out, get the sun, and then basically what happens is there's an idea that germinates in my head. And it's, again, I have files of information I've done. So I take one. But what happens is a new idea comes in and suddenly it's like a chain reaction. That's basically to describe it. My right side of the brain is like an atomic bomb, a thermonuclear weapon. And any little bit of thing fits in there. And then output comes. So what my output, oh, fuck my arm. So I finished eating as much as I could. And then for the next, I think it was like from what, 10 to 1? What time is it now? Yeah, for about 2 hours. All I was doing was just writing about these things. I took 2 ideas, and then I got a new idea and said, this is what I want. And then I spent 2 hours writing the second draft, or at least a different draft, of the theory for everything. And it goes back to what I said before, what I've always said. Basically, there is a principle called the Tarski paradox, where you can take anything, object in 3 dimensions, and you can extrapolate it, take it apart into 5 different sections, and then put those 6 sections back together to form 2 objects that have the exact same width, height, dimensions, everything as the original. So encoded in everything that you see are 2 things. There are two glasses here. This is one, but there are actually 2 of them. Everything is doubled, but we perceive only one of it. And everything is doubled, so that's where the choice comes in. The idea that is the glass there, is it not there? Should I go or should I not go? It comes down to that binary choice. And then that attributes to the choice in your mind, attributes to the idea of the 8-dimensional brain, which is proven to be true. So what is the correlation? The correlation here is we're looking at it the wrong way. Because, in an E8 lattice that is in higher dimensions, when you take a section of that, it's a quasi-crystal, which we have proven to see. So extracting out half of that, which would be the one of the choices of the 2 balls. You have 1 ball divided in 5, you get 2 are the same. One of the balls shows up. So that's the reality. You see the 4-dimensional object. But there were 2 before. There were 2. The projection of 8 is 1. So we perceive only what we see, which is the 4-dimensional. Because our reality, what our choice is, the brain holds the 2, we put out the 1. So then the 2 are up here, the 1 comes out. So my theory is, and my theorem I want to prove is, that the Bernard-Tarski paradox, the idea of taking something out of what they call 3D Euclidean geometry, is actually 4D reality. Then 2 4D realities make up one E8 super reality, which is the master reality in the brain. So that's the point. The point is, my conjecture, and I want to prove it, is that our reality that we know at least can be verifiable to be 8 dimensions. And that 8-dimensional construct, at a minimum, not a maximum, minimum, that's all we can prove. 8 dimensions are there. Then from there, we can extrapolate the idea that everything you see can be divided into 2 things. So then everything can be divided into 2. So it comes down to, do you want to do something or not? Yes or no, right or left, up and down. You have the choice. And that choice then determines the outcome moving forward. But it's an 8-dimensional process, so I'm only talking about one thing. So if you were to basically take out the 4D object 3D that we see out of reality, and then take it closely, looking at it and going, okay, here are the 5 pieces, extracting it out, and then putting the 5 pieces out, and then those 5 pieces, you go, okay, now let's make 2 of them. and you put two of them together, no information lost, no information anything. It's still the exact same thing. But you have two things. So then you're actually looking at something outside of our 8D space, because that's where you extracted that from. Our reality is eight dimensions. We perceive four at the noun point. Our consciousness is only doing one. So then this also leads to the idea that brain being 8-dimensional, and it comes down to two choices. It comes down to two choices, but this is a normal brain. And an abnormal brain, you might have 8, 10, 20 different realities. That also leads to the fact that to validate the idea that split personalities or double personalities are true due to the fact that we have two hemispheres. So there is some medical applications for this, so that if you discover at least that this is possible, that there is a correlation, then you can extrapolate out ways to help people to cope with the idea that they are living outside of reality in a way. Like me? Just kidding. But again, that's the whole point. The whole point is now that that's what I've been saying the last 2 hours, writing down. And I feel good because it's like I got it out. But because again, the way I perceive the 8 dimensions, it's more of a feeling. And that's why it's very difficult for mystics, scholars, so-called prophets, and people that we equate to being gods or whatever. All they were doing was just extrapolating what they saw from the universe. And if you're connected to the universe, you are connected to the higher-ness, because again, there's more than 8 dimensions. There's much more. We don't know. That's the whole point. But that's the whole idea, the correlation. And here's the other thing that I've done also. That tapping into your 8-dimensional or higher power also can let you do things so that you can manipulate things in your body. That's hence why I'm healing myself. I'm correcting myself. I can actually now, when you're thinking 8-dimensionally, I think my IQ is now, I did the IQ test like 224. I think my IQ is around 224. That's a good number. So then you can actually I can manipulate my heartbeat, my breathing. I can change my body's physiology, which I'm doing over time. Because again, I don't want a pill. I want to do it myself. So that's why I'm so easy now to lose weight. That is why I have self-corrected my organs. I'm doing that slowly. I have removed, through the brain power, my varicose veins. They're gone. They're gone. I was riddled with varicose veins. Here, I'll show you. All on my foot. Ow. And this is just a week. This was completely filled with varicose veins. All over. And they're gone. Where are they? And my feet were gnarly. These things were full of and they weren't open. They were all crushed like this. I was like this. When my foot was normal, you would see it like this. It'd be like tight, because I had to put myself into small shoes because my parents couldn't afford size 16. Yes, lady, I have big feet and a big head, big brain. Big brain, big feet, and big what? Say it? Pants. Yes, I have big pants because I have a big stomach still. But ladies, it's not a stomach. I'm sorry. It's not a stomach. It's a lipoma. It's fat. It's fat. It's pretty hot and titty, motherfucker. It's true. It's fat. It's my engine to fuel my body, because all this is being transferred to my muscles. Over time, I have a goal here. I'm doing this. Today is the lowest weight ever. I'm 460. You've not seen me at this weight. I haven't been 460 in like 15 years. It's crazy. Consistently. Fuck my arm. Or at least I'll say it this way. I am more motivated now that I've unlocked the key of the brain due to this meditation and the cranial adjustments that's opened up, let the energy flow from my body. It's all energy. That's the whole point. We're all energy. That's the thing. And I see that now. I see it more than ever. And that's where I am. Because again, I'm understanding these now. I'm having fun now. I want to go to a university and just sit there and write and talk and have fun. That's my goal. Oh, fuck, it really hurts. Because again, I'm still weak. Here's how weak I am. After all that I went through, I was exhausted and I haven't left this chair. That's how tired I am. Thinking is very tiring on my body. I get very, very weak and start like, because again, I'm thinking a lot. I'm just pondering and I get locked into the thought and I go like that. And then suddenly it pops out and I start writing. So I think I wrote really quickly, like, how many drafts did I write? Shit, they're all on the fucking computer. They're all on this fucking phone. I did use the phone. Anyway, let me see real quick. What is it saying?